Welcome back to the Philippines, and thank you for stopping by to hang out with me on this episode. For you guys and gals that are new to my channel, hey, I truly appreciate you lending me your ear. But for a disclaimer, I want to let you know I do speak my mind. So if I say something to make you mad or piss you off in any kind of way, hey, my bad, bro. It is what it is, though. We can talk about it like men in the comments section. Now, in my last video, I did make a financial budgeting plan using only American dollars. And I want to let the other expats that are from other countries that are here in the Philippines, I want to let you know that I wasn't trying to disclude you from the math. So in respect to your country and to your nationality, hey, my bad, bro. The next time I do it, I try to make sure I include the major currencies to give you guys an understanding of how things are spent out here as well. Now today, I had to take care of a few things, so I decided to take you guys with me while I, discuss what I'm going to talk about. And today's topic is when expats get overcharged in the Philippines. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about being overcharged here in the Philippines. And one of the big ones is, does it happen to only visitors or permanent residents here? Who does it happen more to? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. But I'm going to tell you like this. Expect for it to happen at least once while you're here. And it doesn't matter if you're a permanent resident or you're just here on vacation. Expect for it to happen at least once. All right. Now, for the guys that have been here for a while, that know the Philippines a little bit more than the new guys and stuff like that, for us, it's a little bit harder for us to be overcharged in a lot of things because we know what the prices really are. But for you new guys, you really need to understand something, man. When you walk around these local markets and you're all happy and stuff like that, and you're trying to purchase stuff, your nationality is going to determine the price of a lot of things in a lot of situations. Being from the West, people believe that your pockets are fat. And if you're not careful, people may or may not use an opportunity to get a little bit more off the top of your purchase. So I guess that's why I decided today to address some of these things, man. Why these things happen and what you can do to watch out for it. Now, again, I do speak my mind. So if I say something, man, hey, holler at me in the comment section, man. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Now, one of the most obvious ways that expats get overcharged here is when we allow it. A lot of us have gotten used to saying it's okay when they overcharge us or we don't understand the price, we just pay it. And over time, it becomes normal to the people here. So obviously, they're doing it to everybody. When dealing with the local shops that are ran by your average person, the only thing that's on their mind is making money. So me, I've learned to speak a little bit of the financial language, so they're less often to try to get over on me because they think that I know things that I may not know. I say things like "Makano Bapo," which is, how much is this? And then when they give me a price, if I think the price is a little bit high, I'll say something like mahal, and mahal is expensive. And those are just two examples of what I'm saying, but you can learn a lot of the financial language here and potentially reduce your risk of being overcharged here. All right. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice too. When you're out in these markets and stuff, learn to ask for a discount like the rest of the locals do. All right. Another way to stop being overcharged in the public markets is to ask someone or ask some of the shoppers that are in the area, how much does this item actually cost? Because they know the real price. And that'll make sure that the shop owners can't overcharge you. Now, another way that expats do get overcharged here in the Philippines is a plain old taxi. It seems like that tourist surcharge is real out here. Taxi drivers, they may try to get a higher fare off of you, you know what I mean? The expats who are unfamiliar with the local routes and the proper rates and stuff like that, oh yeah, man, they use fake meters. Some driver might even tamper with the meter or refuse to use them, insisting on an inflated fare. So in my opinion, if you're a counter taxi driver who does not want to use the meter, don't even take the ride. And honestly, man, I kind of think this is happening too because Grab is kind of putting them out of business. Not to say that they weren't doing it a long time ago, but Grab and other services and stuff like that are putting them out of business. So they're trying to get some money any way that they can get it. So again, download the app Grab and save yourself a headache. All right. Now, another way that you can get overcharged here in the Philippines is your utility bills. Expats might experience higher utility charges and stuff, especially if the landlord is managing the account. I can't say that for the major companies, but if you got a house and the landlord is managing your account, hey, you potentially can get scammed out of some stuff. So you might want to be careful of that. Me personally, I wouldn't rent a house that I get the bill sent to my house directly from the power company or the water company or the internet company. I wouldn't deal with the landlord when it comes to my basic utilities. I mean, you're gonna see here in the Philippines, there's a lot of power lines hooked up to from one house to the street to this house to this house, and all that is tapping. And what they call tapping is they hook one house to the next house, and whoever has the main meter box, they charge everybody else. So one house can be supplying electricity for 5 different houses, and that's the tap system that they have here. So avoid houses like that, because you being a foreigner, hey, the landlord or whoever owns that power line, I'm going to say the landlord, whoever owns that power line, they can charge you whatever they want to charge you, and you potentially could be paying the whole bill for everybody. So be careful out here when you're trying to rent a house. Make sure you're hooked up to the main line, like I said, and you can avoid all these different things that could potentially happen to you, okay? Now, another way that you can get overcharged here is the bar fine. A lot of dudes get overcharged at the bars by paying inflated fines, and that is because the bars, they adjust the price according to the desperation and the intoxication of the expat in question. Simply put. All right. I've seen this happen too many times here. I've seen it happen in Korea when I was stationed in Korea, at Camp Caseyville, at Camp Stanleyville. Yeah, then mind you, might get you. So me personally, my strong advice is to set a price before you even get started. Before you even get in there, let them know, hey, this is the girl I want. If you're in there for the girl, this is what I want, and how much are the beers? Get all the prices for the beers and her drinks, and do what you got to do to make sure everything is all straight. You know what I mean? And me personally, I'll take a friend with me if I were you, because if you get too intoxicated, you're still not going to even be able to take care of the thing. At least your homeboy or somebody that's with you can actually assist you in making sure your transaction is smooth. All right? Because honestly, these bars don't care. They'll run you dry. They'll run you. They don't care if you're down to your last peso. They'll make you feel good until you're out of your pesos. And once you're out of pesos, they kick you out the club like you ain't even nothing. You're going to be sitting up there looking crazy. All right? Now, another way that I've seen expats get overcharged is during an accident. You need to be careful when you're driving out here. Not only will you be held liable for something if it does go wrong or you get an accident, but you will potentially be overcharged in that process. When you get in an accident with the locals, they notice that you're a foreigner, oh man, a lot of them will play up their injuries and squeeze as much money as they can out of you. I've seen this happen to so many guys. Being here is crazy, man. They'll fake it up for you and make it seem like it's worse than what it really is, and you run into the ATM. All right, and honestly, the barangay, they will most likely side with the local national here. So my advice, man, I will go ride around with a GoPro, a camera, or some kind of evidence, so that you can protect yourself. And if you do get evidence, you get in an accident and you do have some evidence, don't say nothing to nobody. All right, silence is power in this one. Wait for the police to come. Then show the police the evidence and make that person look bad. And then you do what you need to do to get your money back out of this person for damaging your property. All right? Silence is key when you're doing that. Get a camera and make sure you ride around with it wherever you go somewhere. And if something does happen and it's not your fault, you're protected. Now, the last one on my list is the construction and renovation work. A lot of expats get overcharged on these when they're building these houses. They got a lot of guys out here building these houses. They get taxed, man. They get overpriced with the construction costs, the materials, the labor fees, and it's all because you really don't know how much things are supposed to cost here. And then they hit you with the project delays and the hidden costs and all the other stuff like that. Man, if I were you, I would take somebody with me, like my wife or someone that I can trust that can help me negotiate and finish off the transaction so I can get a fair price. I've heard of too many expats being overcharged here, building new homes and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I ran into a guy not too long ago, and he told me that he paid over 20 grand in excess fees. That's almost 1 million pesos. It is 1 million pesos in extra money because the construction worker didn't do the job correctly. Now, me personally, I would have tried to find a way for him to do the job correctly without me paying, but I don't know how that works because I'm not building a house out here. But y'all need to be careful out here. You need to make sure you know what you're getting into, you know what you're getting, and exactly how much it costs for the materials and the labor. You being an expat, for some reason, you just smell like money. So you need to be careful when dealing with these people as far as like the buying houses and stuff like that. And also, you probably should be careful buying these condos too. Just make sure that you know what you're getting into. I'm not saying that they're all bad, but listen, know what you're doing before you do it, all right? That's all that I have for you guys on this episode. As always, man, do me a big favor and love yourself. Take care of everything that you need to take care of before you fly out here. And most importantly, enjoy your stay while you're here in the Philippines. Make sure that you understand the prices. Make sure you understand everything that you're getting into before you get into it to the best of your ability. All right? Until next time, guys, holla at your boy. Peace out, bro.